Hello, my most amazing artists. Today we are going to be finishing our winter tree project. So this is what it will look like when you're finished today. Everyone's will be slightly different, but we're going to add snow. We're going to cut our trees out of our collage tissue paper. We are going to draw some trunks and some tree branches. So we're going to do all of these things. Now, some of you did not finish collaging, so I'm going to show you what we're going to do if that is you. So here is one that did not get finished. That's okay. And some of you weren't here, and so you haven't started this project. So if you were not here when I pass back everybody's artwork, I will be giving you a blank blue sheet of paper and a blank white sheet of paper. And you will need to come to the red table. If you sit at the red table, you're going to pick a different seat today. And you're going to use these fancy little paint sticks because they dry really, really, really fast. So you're going to use those to add some color to your paper. If you have not finished collaging, you're going to come to the red table and use the paint sticks to finish coloring before you cut out. So let me just give you a little example. So here's my paper. And these paint sticks, you open them like a glue stick and you roll them up like a glue stick. And then you could just do some squares of color. And you roll them down like a glue stick. And what you're going to do is you're just going to fill up. So you're just going to fill up your paper with some paint stick squares. Okay? Just like that. And you'll fill it all the way up so you'll get rid of all your white space. Okay, so now with your paper filled up, mine's not, but you will fill yours up with color. You're going to flip it to the back, and this is like a puzzle. Everyone will have some tracers. You'll have a number 1 tracer, a number 2 tracer, and a number 3 tracer. And before you trace these, you need to place them on your paper and be sure that you can fit all 3 on there. So if you look, all 3 of these are on my paper. If you just put the big one in the middle, then you may not be able to fit the other 2 on. You'll run out of space. So you need to kind of place the big one in one corner, and you just have to arrange it so that they all fit. If you have trouble doing this, come see me and I will help you. Then you're going to take your pencil and hold down your tracer. If you're in kindergarten, this is very important. Hold it with one hand, trace it with the other. So you're going to trace right along the edge. You're going to hold your pencil along the edge, because you don't want to trace out here. You want to trace right up next to the tracer. That's the point in having the tracer. And when you've traced all 3 sides, because triangles have 3 sides, you can move it off your paper and you'll have a triangle there. And then you'll do the same thing with the next one. So hold it down really good. And I like to trace one side and pick my pencil up and then put it back down and trace the next side. So there we go, and I can move it. And last one, I'm holding it down really good. I'm tracing one side, pick my pencil up, trace the next side, pick my pencil up, and trace the next side. So there you have it. I have my 3 shapes, or my 3 triangles for my trees traced, and now I'm going to cut them out. So I'm going to take my scissors and cut along the edges. Be very careful. You want to make them triangular. I like to just cut one line, turn my paper, cut another line. Take your time and cut these neatly. Take your scraps and throw them in the garbage. So now you have your 3 trees, and you're going to arrange them on your blue paper. So you're going to think about your composition, which is the way your pictures are arranged on your paper. So come up with a nice composition. And you can move your trees around. Be sure that all the bottoms are facing the bottom of your paper and all the pointed ends are facing the top of your paper. And now you're going to glue. Okay, when you get ready to glue, if you'll remember, you need to open your glue. And you should hear your glue breathing. That means it's ready to work for you. If it's not breathing, that means it's clogged or closed. And you can come see me and I'll help you open it. And remember, we are just going to shake it and start squeezing. As soon as you see the glue, tap it to the paper. Don't put your glue dots close to the edge. And we're not squeezing a ton of glue out. I'm just making little bitty polka dots, not thick ones. See if you can see that. All right, then I'll glue down. And I want to massage my tree down. Massage it. Now, if you did this right, glue should not be coming out of the edges. It shouldn't be seeping out the edge. If you put your glue too close to the edge, that's what's going to happen. So watch where I put my glue dots. Remember, I'm not squeezing and trying to make a dot like that. That doesn't work. You have to be close to your paper and tap it. Tap, 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 tap. Little dots not close to the edge. Tap the glue on your paper and massage it down. Tap the glue, massage it down. Once your trees are glued down, you're going to take a Sharpie, draw a straight line down the middle, and V's that connect to the middle for tree trunks and branches. And now comes the fun part, painting the snowflakes. You're going to take the handle end of a paintbrush, dip it in the paint, and tap it onto your paper. You'll have to dip it every 4 or 5 snowflakes. You can paint your snowflakes on top of your tree. You can paint them on the blue sky. You can paint them all the way down because snowflakes fall all the way down to the ground. So your snowflakes are just going to go all over your paper. We are not painting snowflakes. We are printing snowflakes. Printing snowflakes means that we're just tapping the paintbrush to the paper. You should not be painting back and forth. When you're finished, it's going to be really important to wipe that handle of your paintbrush off with a Kleenex, a tissue, a baby wipe. I will be giving you something. You're going to wipe it off until it's very clean. Then you will place your paintbrush back in your pencil caddy. That's where you found it when you came to art today. Your Sharpies should also be back in the pencil caddy. And you're going to take your artwork to the drying rack. It's so beautiful. Be sure that you make it so that 4 pictures can fit on the drying rack. And you're